Romulus. Woo! Edie Federer's new take on the Alien franchise is quite unique. It's quite different. As far as the imagery, the best probably imagery we've seen in Aliens history is done in this film. Better job than Prometheus, absolutely, as Prometheus is basically a story of no aliens until the end when they're presented with aliens. What's up, HD? Now, when you start talking about Alien Romulus, they start off like they basically keep you in the same theme. They start off with Fede Alvarez is the guy who did Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He did Evil Dead. He has a certain theme about it. Don't Breathe is probably his best work. Yeah, he did the 2013 one. So, right away, I'm not going to spoil too much for you. But the opening scene is basically like this. You know, they're having a ship. They fly about, salvaging things that come in within their wheelhouse. And it's basically a mining planet that has this young girl and a group of her friends, and she's in a dead-end job, you know, like this is it for her. Ever since Civil War, and she played Priscilla Presley. She's been blowing up, this actress, and she was decent in the film. No real standout here. Right. So right away, she starts off on a mission to get out of this mining planet. That's what she wants. She wants out. She don't want to be there anymore. She wants to. No, I had to wait till the embargo dropped so I could do the review. So the embargo dropped, so now we could do the movie review. So she wants to get off the planet. You know, the script is very cut and dry. You know, it's like there's a space station that's floating around empty, and they're like, wow, it seems like there's no life or nothing detected on there. Let's go up to the space station and see what can we get from there. It's orbiting right now, passing us. Let's go up there, salvage some stuff that'll make us rich, come back in, and we can get out of this mining colony and be out of this stuff forever. You know, let's take our ship, go up there and mine that place and strip it and get back out. So that was the determination of them, was to go and strip everything that was there. So this kind of doesn't step on the toes of Prometheus, but nobody cared if they did it. So of course they land on the ship and realize they on a ship with a bunch of aliens, and all hell is about to break loose. So they land on the ship, and they're going in there trying to salvage and get stuff. They don't know what the hell is going on. And right away, the tone is set. And the imagery, due to technology, makes it looks more terrifying than ever, with some shots that are that's great imagery. And gave us the feel of aliens. Now, Fede Alvarez he decides to take risks. He wanted to, and this is why I think this film had some studio uh, issues and things of that nature that kind of played an influence to a lot of the things you saw that transpired. The film started off at a high. It started off making sense. It looked pretty good. And as things moved forward and gave you this feel of the old aliens, things started to come off track. Now, they've been trying to catch that magic in a bottle since the second one. They thought they had their next Star Wars, where the sequel takes off and gets a life of its own. Then that jumps and gets a life of its own because they had Alien, then they had Aliens. Then after that, you have Aliens 3, which came way later down the pipe. Well, I think the other one came out in, I think, 1979 and 1980, the first Alien movie. And then it was like Aliens came much later. And then in 92, they had to capitalize and bring Sigourney Weaver back for a third film and get a script that fit. Now, no, back to this. Oh, he said, I'm going to watch Trap and Alien tomorrow, double feature. Yeah, Trap is good, and it's just like Shyamalan ran into his problems again when it came to landing the plane and then using his daughter as the musician and then putting her in a scene where she was going to have to actually act. Killed it. I'm like, oh, stop giving her lines. You're ruining this. And yeah, her acting was very noticeable. Like I said, I won't be revealing plot and like a lot of key things to ruin it for you when you go see this movie. But this was better than Prometheus. And I like Prometheus as a setup movie altogether. I had no problem with it. It's just that some of the things that are noticeable, and then I hate when the trailers show you too much. But they felt they need to show that, or people wouldn't come to the movies. But it's like, okay, we already know this person here is gonna get it because we've seen it in the trailer. So when the trailer shows you too much, you end up with one of these type of situations. Well, Fede Alvarez depended on a lot of different scenes, like sceneries and shots and imagery. Like this shot here was great. That's a great shot. It's like if you're looking at a shot in a movie, that is excellent. That's an excellent shot. The way it's lit up, everything. So you've already set a stage that is horrifying with great imagery and shots. But a lot of it didn't land, A lot of it just didn't land. The best scene in the film to me, image-wise, and it's the only scene I will talk about and show you, is this scene right here. Her body's in zero gravity. This part was like a video game. She's in zero gravity, floating around with the alien blood in zero gravity, floating around in the zero gravity. This shot was crazy. This shot was crazy. Best scene shot in the movie. In a room with zero gravity and the alien blood floating around in the room. Man, that's crazy. I said, man, this scene was the craziest shot ever. It's some scary looking scenes in this picture, and it's gonna bring you into the whole lure of what Aliens is about. It's supposed to be about horror. There's just some decisions that's made down the stretch that I didn't agree with. A lot of man, the ending, oh my goodness. The ending of this film is going to jar a lot of people's minds. They're gonna take this and you can say what you want. And a lot, that's why I'm saying I want to see how much of this is the studio pressuring, you know, people to do something, and how much of this is Edie, doing what he wanted to do. Fede Alvarez, rather. How much of this is him, and how much did he have to add that the studio said, we need you to put this in? Can you put this line in? It was a cool line from the first Aliens. The fans are gonna love it. I think a lot of that played a part in this movie. Yes, it's better than Alien Covenant, and it's better than Alien 3. By far. I mean, there are certain things that should be surprises. There's not. So it's a lot of different details into what's happening here. You see the logo that's on his chest, and you start to figure things out. And you start seeing a direction in which what they're going at. Let's just say they took a swing. They said, we're going to take a risk and do our own thing right here. Let's take a swing, man. Let's liven it up. Let's jazz this thing up a bit. Let's see if we can go in a whole new direction. And ain't nothing scary than a whole new direction. And that's exactly what they decided to do. They decided to take things in a whole new direction. And take a risk. Was it good? The risks they took and the direction they took? Was I happy with that direction? Kind of no. I didn't like that direction, to be honest. I felt they could have stayed with the direction and the tone that it was on. I was with that. But they decided, let's do something different. As they always do in Hollywood. A lot of people are not probably gonna like the ending. I know it. I could feel it when it ain't right. Or I feel like, I know what they want to do here, but why? Can't wait till you see this ending. I can't wait till you see the ending of the film. And I can't wait to see other people reviews. When the reviews start flying out, I wonder what they got to say about the ending. I want to know how many people are fans of it. That's going to be very interesting. Alien 3 didn't suck. Alien 3 was actually pretty good. They had a slight change in it. They didn't have weapons. They were on a prison. And the fact that the alien was a whole different type of alien because it came out of a dog, it had different look, different feel to it. It was a different kind of movie. I like what it brought to the table. The only thing that I didn't like about Alien 3, is that it killed off one of the characters and it ruined Counterpart 2. Everybody was rooting for the survival of Newt. And the whole thing was just like she risked all this to survive and it basically saved Newt. And then in Alien 3, it's all for naught. They're killing her off. They're killing her off. Newt's dead. She didn't have an alien in her though, but she died in the crash just so uneventfully. And so did the pilot. Well, Rock sacrificed himself, but he went out like Rock. James Dutton, he went in there cursing out the alien. Ha ha, that's all you got? Come on. Ha ha ha. Yeah. I'm like, was this in the script? Everybody who knows Charles Dutton, he's a loud actor. When he acts, it's loud. He's been in the theater. He's done plays, but every time he acts, it's loud. He's always yelling. I'm doing right now. I go everywhere. Well, he's got a real loud voice. He like yelling. I mean, that was real. I mean, Aliens 3 was rugged. That was raw. It brought that first the image that you see when the alien come down and she's there and the thing come out. Aliens 3 to me, I was like I don't have a problem with this. A lot of people just had a problem with it because it was just like she died, y'all killed Ripley, and oh man, y'all couldn't save her, and she had the alien in her, and she's dying. See, now they do it too quick. Everybody else, everything after Aliens 3, like when they do Alien and Predator, it's like they microwave the whole process. Soon as the thing get on their face, next thing you know, 5 minutes later, here comes an alien. They got to pacing of the films, they just make the process so fast when it don't happen like that. That's the scary part of it. When you know something's coming and it's taking its time to get there. Now they make the transformation so vast, it just don't make any sense. Then when you start getting Predator versus Aliens, that's when it starts getting crazy. Then they said, hey, the first one made money. Let's do it again. Then it got even more crazy. I mean, it was so bad, I couldn't even see what was happening with the Predator was fighting the doggone alien. The only cool scene in there is that chick died because that Predator thing just came all the way across and stuck them to the wall. He was hunting this Predator slash alien thing, and no, they'll be all right. Oh, the second one, it was so bad. The final fight scene, you could barely see it. It was so dark in the movie. And it was like rain, I think, coming down, and you're looking at through the Predator screen, and it's just all these close-up shots. I'm like, I don't know who is who, what's going on, did they win, what happened? Is it the light in this movie theater? What just happened? I'm like, I don't even, matter of fact, I don't even care. I will never be watching this again. Oh yeah, they let Shane Black do it, who does nothing but comedy movies. He was the one that played Hawkins in the first Predator, and all he did in the movie was crack jokes. Alien versus the Quiet Place thing. No, just do the Alien movie. That's fine. I get this Alien movie 2.5 stars out of 4. It's a good movie. It's just this could have been epic. They took a risk and they just couldn't land the plane. That's the major part of it. The scenes that don't work, you could tell them right away. You gonna tell right away. So it's a good movie, just not great. And it could have been. It could have been great. You had the right director, you had the right setting. They let somebody in there who decided to do some other things. Some studio heads came in and pulled some Marvel brass. So, anyway, that's it for Alien Romulus. We should do a spoiler review after everybody watch it. And we'll come back and talk about it. Yeah, I wish I'd have done this on StreamYard. I could have pulled it up, but I didn't do it on StreamYard. I did it from the phone. So I got to let the phone charge. So I'll holler at y'all later.